Welcome to Random Thoughts. Ray Dog here. Today's show is brought to you by Political Bomb Show Store, politicalbombshow.com. Click on Political Bomb Show Store, and there you go. Have you been on social media as of late, the last couple of years, and because of your strong views politically or as a Christian or your religion's beliefs, you've been canceled? Well, there is one that will never ever cancel you, and that is what today's t-shirt is about. God never canceled anyone. I love this the black on black is the best. God never canceled anyone. You gotta wear this proud, show people I am not afraid. But the black on black to me is the best one. Obviously, you have the classic white, and you have green, and for the ladies, pink. The pink look good if you are so inclined, ladies, or if you are supporting breast cancer, fellas. You can rock this one, and then of course you have the gray. But my favorite one is the black on black. That just look bomb. That is bomb diggity. So go on to politicalbombshow.com, click on Political Bomb Show Store, and grab your t-shirt today. Show your love, show your support. Okay, let's talk about this. Let's get into the story. Today's story is about parents being forced to sue a school district for compelling student to read sexually explicit monologue in class. I mean, the world shouldn't have to come to this, but parents have to take a stand. You can't have this happening. It's always encouraging to see parents and others fighting back against the effort to sexualize children, and that is what's going on. Sexualizing children. If you saw my Saturday's Random Thoughts, it was about my final song I did on the album, for my summer album, and you heard the lyrics. I talked about MAP, which they call it, or minor attracted persons, and I talked about how they're trying to normalize this kind of thing, and that's their end goal. This is why they're teaching it in school, because the sooner you could get to the child, the more desensitized there is to this thing, and the less pushback, and the more they'll do behind parents' backs, and these perverts can get away with being a so-called minor attracted person. But nonetheless, at a time when progressives are trying desperately to introduce their ideology on sexuality and gender identity, people are using the legal system to put a stop to the movement to indoctrinate young minds in the classrooms. Nevada parents have filed a federal lawsuit against the Clark County School District, that's CCSD, after their 15-year-old child was allegedly forced to read a pornographic script during a class assignment. The incident, which took place in March of 2022, involved the student being assigned a sexually explicit monologue written by another student and edited by the teacher. The parents initially raised their concerns during the school district meeting, but the mother's microphone was cut off due to the explicit nature of the language. So now tell me this, if the mother's mic have to be cut off because of the explicit nature of the language, how is it possible to have their child read this in class, but they couldn't play it, they couldn't allow the mother to say it? Do you see how sick and twisted and demonic this is? The parents, Kendra and Terrell Evans, initially filed a lawsuit in January. The American Center for Law and Justice, of course, the ACLU, has taken the case and filed a federal suit against the district in the U.S. District Court for the District of Nevada. In the lawsuit, the plaintiffs explain that they are filing the complaint against the district for conducting and supporting CCSD teacher Kelly Hall's actions compelling a minor student to study, memorize, and perform sexually explicit, obscene content as a class assignment for a grade. This is sick and satanic. It further notes that when plaintiffs attempted to address Hall's unlawful conduct and seek relief in the appropriate forum, CCSD's board prevented plaintiffs Kendra Evans from doing so, silencing her and interfering with her reading of the assignment at a school board meeting. The monologue in question contains explicit language and addresses sexual themes, including references to genitals, and sexual orientation. The ACLJ edited the monologue to remove profanity while highlighting its content. I'm going to read what students were being forced to read. I'm obviously not going to use the explicit language, but you can see it for yourself on the screen here, and the explicit part of it is redacted. I don't love you. It's not you. It's just, look down, your D. I don't like your D, or any D in that case. I cheated, Joe. We were long distance, and I'm in college, and me and this girl, my roommate, started having some drinks, and I thought it was a one-time thing, but then we started going out for coffee and started sleeping in the same bed. I never thought it would get this far, but gee, I'm not going to say the Lord's name for this crap. It was like fireworks and made me realize that with you, it was always like a pencil sharpener that keeps getting jammed. I've tried to look at it from all different perspectives, but the truth is, I'm a blank lesbian. I'll never love you or any man or any blank in D. I hope you find a nice straight girl because that's not me, and I'm tired of pretending that it is. Now all this is just trying to indoctrinate children to make them feel comfortable with the LGBTQ and being an LGBTQ and corrupting their minds with this godless crap. The lawsuit accuses the district of violating the student's First Amendment rights by forcing her to read the explicit material. Additionally, it claims that the district violated the mother's rights by preventing her from sharing the monologue during this board meeting. The incident gained national attention after the mother's public comment during the school board meeting was shared on social media platform TikTok by Libs of TikTok. In response, the CCSD stated that it was investigating the circumstances surrounding the assignment and acknowledged that the content was not conducive to student instruction. And no, we're not going to watch it on TikTok. Let's keep going. The case raises concerns about appropriate appropriateness of educational materials and assignments in public schools. It highlights the delicate balance between freedom of speech and protecting minors from exposure to explicit content. As the legal proceedings continue, the outcome of the lawsuit will likely have implications for similar cases and potentially impact the development of guidelines and policies regarding the use of explicit material in educational settings, which is why it is so important for people to push back on the ultra leftist agenda in the classroom and elsewhere. The courts have already proven to be an effective avenue, but there must be more people willing to use it. And I totally agree. Totally agree with this. It's just really sick that this is being done. Really sick and pathetic. Really is. And something's got to be done about this. Something's got to be done. Once again, if you are under the pressure of feeling canceled, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, because God never canceled anyone. Rock this. Just go to politicalbombshow.com, click on Political Bombshell Store, and grab it. Better yet, click on the link in the description if you are on YouTube or Spotify, if you on or Rumble. Obviously, if you're on Roku, you have to go to politicalbombshell.com and go to Political Bombshell Store and find it that way. Leave a like, share, and subscribe if you're on Rumble or YouTube. And I will see you in the next one. Peace. I said peace in the Middle East. Here we go.